Someone asked, ano ang nangyari sa mga chicks ni Rizal nung namatay siya? Hindi ko po alam kung may mga manok si Rizal sa dapitan, pero pwede nating sagutin kung ano ang nangyari sa mga babaeng nagmahal kay Rizal. Game! Unahin natin si Segunda Katigbak. Rizal met Segunda when she was 14. She was the sister of Rizal's classmate in Ateneo, Mariano Katigbak. Segunda was also good friends with Rizal's sister Olympia, who was her classmate in La Concordia. She eventually married Manuel Luz, who was her mother's first cousin. As in, pinakasalan niya yung tito niya. They are from the rich Katigbak, Luz, Mitra, Solis clans of Lipa, Batangas, who seem to have wanted to secure their wealth. She died in Lipa in 1943 when she was 80. You can still visit Casa Segunda today. Next, Leonor Valenzuela was a girl Rizal courted before he left for Spain. She eventually married a man named Jose Paterno and they had at least 2 children. Her husband Jose was the brother of Pedro Paterno, who achieved infamy as a turncoat. He was the negotiator for the Spanish, leading to the Pact of Biak na Bato. Next, Leonor Rivera was the daughter of the couple who ran Rizal's dormitory when he attended Ateneo. Some accounts say they were distant relatives, but I haven't validated that. She eventually married an English railroad engineer named Charles Henry Kipping. The couple had 2 children. Leonor died at 26 years old, giving birth to her second child. Next, Consuelo Ortiga was the daughter of Don Pablo Ortiga. Filipinos in Spain would often hang out at their house. Naglandian sila ni Rizal ng konti over poetry. He dedicated a poem to her. I could not find information on a husband or children. Next, Seiko Usui was 23 years old when she first met Rizal. She worked as an interpreter at the Spanish legation, which is like a mini embassy. Naglandian sila ni Rizal over culture naman. Pumunta sila sa museums, art galleries, libraries, botanical gardens, shrines, yung mga ganun. She eventually married a British man named Alfred Charlton, and they had at least 1 child. She died in 1947 when she was 80 years old. Next, Gertrude Beckett was one of the daughters of Rizal's landlord in England. Rizal was in London annotating the Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas, and the Beckett family home was walking distance of the British Museum. Naglandian sila ni Rizal over sculpture and painting naman. Tapos, ginost ni Rizal si Gertrude kasi patay na patay sa kanya masyado. She eventually married an Englishman named Charles Michael Fenton. Gertrude died at the age of 86. Next, Susan Jacoby met Rizal when he moved to Brussels. Pamangkin si Susan ng landlady ni Rizal. They bonded over festivals and summer events, pero Rizal left after 6 months. Susan cried and wrote him when he was in Madrid, pero Rizal never wrote home about her, so I guess for him, hindi seryoso. Next, Nelly Busted met Rizal while he was a guest at their residence in Biarritz. Sidebar, na-notice niyo yung mga girls ni Rizal, marami sa kanila kamag-anak ng landlord niya. Ano yun style? So itong si Rizal fenced with Nelly and her sister at the studio of Juan Luna. Antonio Luna, Juan's brother, was deeply infatuated with Nelly, but she only had eyes for Pepe. They didn't work out because Rizal refused to convert to the Protestant faith, and Nelly's mother felt he was too poor for her daughter. When Rizal left for Europe, they parted as friends. She eventually married and divorced a man named Daniel Earnshaw, who was the half-brother of Tomas Earnshaw, an engineer who served as the mayor of Manila. Nelly had at least 3 children with Daniel. She died in 1959 in England at the age of 96. And last but not the least, Josephine Bracken. Josephine accompanied her adoptive father, George Taufer, to consult with Dr. Jose Rizal in Dapitan. She was 19 and he was in his 30s when they met. They were a common law couple and their only child died a few hours after birth. After Rizal's execution, Josephine married Vicente Abad, a Cebuano mestizo, and they had 1 daughter. She died of tuberculosis at the age of 25. Kaya dapat wag masyadong magpakabayani. Kakalkalin ng mga historians ang lahat ng ex ninyo. O, diba?
Meow meow.